I was 13 when I first watched Korn. I didn't think much of it at the time. Nobody does. It's just a video, just once. But once turned into a habit, and a habit turned into an addiction. And suddenly, I was 16 looking at my life wondering why I felt so empty, so behind, so completely lost compared to everyone around me. That's the thing nobody tells you about wasting your teenage years. It doesn't feel like wasting, it feels like living. It feels like relaxing. It feels like you're just doing what everyone else is doing. And by the time you realize what actually happened, the years are already gone. I'm not here to give you a productivity lecture. I'm not going to tell you to wake up at 5 a.m. or start a business or read 50 books a year. I'm going to tell you what actually happened to me and what I wish someone had said out loud when I was 14. Porn, games, anime, scrolling. That was my entire life for years. And I want to be clear, I'm not saying entertainment is evil. Everyone watches stuff, everyone plays games, but when that becomes your whole personality, when that's genuinely all you do, something quietly breaks inside you. Your attention span shrinks, your patience disappears. Real life starts feeling boring because nothing hits as hard as the screen, and you start avoiding everything that requires actual effort because effort feels uncomfortable and discomfort feels optional. That's the trap, and I was deep in it. The procrastination wasn't laziness, it was fear of trying and failing, fear of being seen putting effort into something and still not being good enough. So instead, I just never tried. I delayed everything, I avoided everything. I built a life entirely inside my comfort zone and called it relaxing. And here's what that actually cost me. Not just time, confidence. Because every year you spend avoiding the hard things is another year of evidence building up in your brain that you can't do hard things. That's what kills you slowly. Not the games, not the porn, not the scrolling. It's the person you don't become while you're doing all of it. I also spent a stupid amount of time being insecure about things I couldn't control. My height, my face, the way I looked in photos, and I let that insecurity become another excuse to not show up. If I'm not confident yet, why bother trying? That logic sounds insane written down, but at 15, it felt completely rational. Here's what I know now that I didn't know then. Your teenage years are the only time in your life where you can make massive mistakes and still recover completely. No mortgage, no kids, no real consequences that follow you forever. You have time and energy and zero obligations. That combination never comes back. Adults would genuinely trade years of their life to have it again. And most teenagers trade it for dopamine hits that they won't even remember next week. You don't need to become a different person overnight. You don't need a perfect routine or a 5-year plan. You just need to start doing one hard thing consistently. One skill, one habit, one thing you keep showing up for even when you don't feel like it. Because that one thing teaches your brain that you're someone who follows through. And that belief, that you're capable of doing hard things, that's the actual foundation everything else gets built on. I wasted a big chunk of my teenage years. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. But the difference between me then and me now isn't talent or luck. It's that at some point I got tired of who I was becoming and decided to do something about it. You still have time to make that decision, but not forever.